Hi, I'm Nitya, your tutor at Nityaz Academy. Let's learn poetry across cultures together, step by step. Every culture invents its own containers for feeling. A Japanese haiku captures nature in 3 short lines with a quiet turn. A Persian and Urdu ghazal stacks couplets around a haunting refrain. A European sonnet packs an argument into 14 lines. The form isn't decoration, it shapes how the emotion reaches you. Knowing the form tells you what kind of experience to expect. Forms differ, but the tools are universal. Imagery paints pictures your senses can feel. Metaphor says one thing is another, like calling grief an ocean. And sound, through rhythm, rhyme, and repetition, gives a poem its music. Whether you're reading from Tokyo, Lagos, or Lima, these 3 tools are at work. Find them, and you can read any poem from anywhere. Read this haiku-style image. First, snow on a bare plum branch, a sparrow shaking the cold into a gray morning. Notice there are no big statements, just a sharp picture. Yet the fragile snow and the small bird stir a feeling of fleeting beauty. That's the haiku's power. A single, precise image does the emotional work that other poems spell out in paragraphs. Put 2 poems side by side. A haiku leans on silence, restraint, and a single nature image. A ghazal builds longing through a repeated refrain. They feel different, yet both deliver deep emotion in very few words. When you compare their forms and their shared tools, each poem comes into sharper focus. Comparison isn't a chore here, it's how you truly see a poem. Here's how to read poetry from any culture. 1. Identify the form and what it leads you to expect. 2. Find the imagery and let it land on your senses. 3. Unpack every metaphor for its hidden comparison. 4. Listen for the sound, the rhythm and refrain that carry the feeling. 4 moves, and the poetry of the whole world opens to you. Great work! Keep practicing with Nitya at nityazacademy.com for free lessons, worked examples, and practice.